Y'all seen any good movies lately?
No. I really didn't
No
watch
movies?
movies at all. Yeah.
The last movie I watched was Shrek.
Shrek?
Yeah, like a couple
The
days ago.
original.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, in
Why?
my head, for funsies.
Just like at home, you're like, you know what? I think it's a Shrek. It's time for Shrek.
Yeah, it's on the list to watch, so I watched it.
What is
On a
what
list?
list?
It's a list that actually Jonathan and I share
Oh,
of
really?
movies that we need to watch.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Weird.
Interesting. Weird.
Yeah.
Shrek.
Weird that y'all would share a list of movies to watch.
Yeah, it's crazy,
That's just
right?
kind of random.
Is that the
Kinda weird
first?
thing.
Is that the first time you've seen Shrek?
No, not the first time.
I was like, why is it on the
Yeah,
list?
I
Why?
heard it just got released, and so yeah, it was the
It's
first time.
definitely
Definitely
Shrek
not 20 years
Yeah.
old. Yeah.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
no, I was under the assumption because I hadn't watched it in years and years that it was a kids movie. It's definitely not a kids movie.
It's
When
an
did you see?
animated
You saw it
movie.
when it came out? Like,
Yeah,
it's
I mean,
probably-
and then
yeah.
like a few times after
Yeah.
that,
Every
like in
week
my
after that.
Yeah.
every other day.
It's on the
But
list
only
because I
in
watch
30
it every week.
Only 30-minute increments though, while she's getting ready for work.
Listen, that's a classic way to get ready for work in the morning. But it's been a long time since I've seen it, and as we're watching it, I'm like, this is just not.
Whoa. Yeah. Yeah.
This
it's
is
super,
not a kids movie in
no.
the slightest.
The innuendos are great in that. It's so
It's
funny.
so bad.
It's so funny.
It's funny, but it's bad.
It's pretty bad.
I really think the last movie I watched was Oppenheimer.
Didn't you see Dune 2?
That was before Oppenheimer, wasn't it?
Oppenheimer came Sorry. We were just going to zoom right up past that.
Yeah. No. Ignore that.
Yeah,
No,
Oppenheimer came out last summer.
I didn't see it in theaters though.
Oh, so you just saw it.
I saw Oppenheimer on the plane.
That's right. That's right. He watched it on the plane.
Right.
No,
What
anytime
the-
Which
people
was
bring up
very awkward
Dune.
at certain times. Very awkward.
Anytime
Yeah.
people bring up Dune or Timothy, I just go, ah!
It's so good.
It's great.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I don't.
I hate that.
What, you don't like that?
Yeah. Yeah, Oppenheimer's good. Dune is good. I actually don't know the last movie I saw either. I think it was Dune 2.
No way.
Didn't you see like one of the Godzilla movies in theaters?
No, that was
yeah.
before then. That
Really?
was, that
No
was
way.
that's the Oppenheimer sequel is Godzilla minus one.
Oh, okay.
So
Minus color.
minus
Minus
color,
the-
right.
You
Right.
paid more
But then I
money
did
for less
see
color.
Godzilla times Kong
You haven't seen that yet?
equals
Dune
other-
2.
Is that not out
Equals Dune 2.
yet? Or is it out now?
Oh, it's out. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wow. I feel like I hadn't heard anything about that, and then I saw a preview for it, and then it was out like all within a week or something like that.
It kind of felt that way. They hit the marketing real hard right there at
For
the
like
end.
3 days, they were just like, "Hey, everybody, come watch this."
But
and then
apparently,
gone.
it's like it did pretty well. Like it performed well at the box office. People
Performed
kind of
well.
like it. Performed, and people like it. And so it's like it's so strange. Like Godzilla -1 at the tail end of last year did really well, is critically acclaimed, and then on the totally other side of the spectrum, Godzilla Kong, whatever, however you say that name.
X-Kong.
Godzilla X Kong,
Right.
buddy cop movie does well and people like it. It's like, what the heck?
I
These
just
two different
can't-
kinds of movies.
I can't get behind this franchise.
wow.
Godzilla, Kong, can't do it.
well, you
What
know
about
what the
samurai
thing?
movies?
You know what the crazy
They're
thing
what?
is?
Nothing.
You know what the crazy thing about that is though? That everybody else can. That universe.
you can't
Yes.
say everybody else.
No.
Everybody else?
Everyone
Everybody
else,
else.
literally everyone else. Let us know in the comments if you have seen all of the Godzilla Monsterverse movies,
Or if you've seen none of them,
or if you've seen none of them.
as I have.
The only other really none of
See,
them.
so not
haven't
everybody
seen them.
else.
Have you seen any of them?
Yeah, I've seen them. Not all of them, but I've seen
Okay, closeted fan. She's a closeted
some. No,
fan. for
not
sure.
closeted
Closeted
fan.
fan.
Not closeted fan.
No. okay, just come out of the closet.
Just let us know, please. This universe is one of the only universes other than the MCU that has been successful. DC universe has not been successful. Do y'all remember when
What?
Universal tried to do the monster universe, the dark universe? They started with the terrible Mummy movie with Tom Cruise.
Yeah.
Do you remember this?
Yeah.
I think we may have even maybe talked about it. No,
We talked about that like trailer specifically.
the trailer,
but
right?
nothing
Because it
else.
was really messed
Yeah.
up. Yeah, so they started with that movie, and we're like, oh, we're releasing this movie, And also in like the next 5 years, here's like 8 other movies we're gonna do. Here's all the actors that we've cast for it already, and like had the whole thing planned. And then the movie sucked, and so they were like, "Yeah, never mind, none of it is happening." But
Just kidding.
Yeah, right? My mistake. The Monsterverse, I think is what most people call it.
Bad.
The Monsterverse.
Bad name.
With Godzilla and King Kong and stuff is like actually successful. It's like decently successful. Has ridden this, wave of Godzilla kaiju love, and it's successful. So even if y'all haven't seen it,
Like, how old is Godzilla? Is this Godzilla's offsprings at this point? Is it the same monster? Where's the timeline
Yeah,
here?
so Toho sold rented out the rights. I don't know how exactly it works, but they sold partial rights to Legendary, the American production studio, to do these Godzilla movies in I don't know when, but the first movie came out in 2014. And so it's kind of like a reboot of just Godzilla in general. And so all of these American movies have been through that lens. It's just kind of like this new thing. I don't know if they have a new deal worked out because they're still putting out movies. I think the plan is to keep putting out more movies. But then Toho, the company in Japan that started Godzilla, that created Godzilla, they had a deal where they would not release a Godzilla movie for a certain amount of time. And while that was happening,
so it was no competition.
Yeah, right. So it's like, hey, you do your Godzilla thing, and here's
how mature.
I know, very good on you.
Pop off.
Go off, Toho.
I looked up a couple. I looked up shared cinematic universes in film and television. So I'm just going to give you a couple because it's not nearly as many
the heck?
as you might expect.
Right.
But I'll just tell you something that you might recognize. So Universal Monsters.
Right. Yeah.
1931 started with Dracula. So
that's the OG cinematic universe.
Cinematic universe includes Dracula, Frankenstein, the Invisible Man, and the Wolfman.
Oh,
because they had crossovers. Right. They would interact and stuff.
And then Toho, like you were talking about.
Yep.
54 to 75. I don't know any of these other movies, but Medfield College is a universe. And the only one I recognize in there is Flubber.
What?
Disney.
Oh,
Yeah,
no
dude.
way.
Yo, that's
actually a good
awesome.
movie.
Oh, no.
Flubber's great.
And Herbie. Herbie Rides Again?
Is in the
I think
same
Herbie
cinematic
Fully
universe?
Loaded is part of that.
Wow.
This is crazy. It's probably just because that one made-up college exists in all of them.
And
that's
probably
it.
Good catch.
Yeah.
Good catch.
Alien
Efrain.
versus Predator.
Yeah, right,
But the
okay.
newer ones. Or
You're
I guess
right.
not newer ones. 2004 to 2007. That's not new.
Yeah,
That's the original
They had a
ones.
crossover, couple movies, and so.
Right. Friday the 13th, Evil Dead, and A Nightmare on Elm Street.
Oh, right. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. Freddy versus Jason.
Let's see.
I
Okay.
didn't realize Evil Dead was in the mix there, but
I don't
Sure.
know of any crossovers there.
yeah, I don't like.
Or do they have to cross over to be in the same
I
universe?
think it's probably just
So-
that they reference something.
It
that's
says that
in the
connecting
universe.
characters, right? It gives
Oh.
connecting characters. So Jason Voorhees, Freddy Krueger, and Necronomicon Ex Mortis.
Okay, so the book
Right.
that's in Evil Dead that they
Right.
read from that starts the craziness.
Yeah.
That's what is the
Connects it
Necronomicon
to the rest,
Ex Mortis. Yeah. So
wow.
Yeah.
The way that people are just so creative like this.
just throwing stuff at the wall. I mean,
Wild.
that's kind of just like it's kind
Wild.
of just like when you're a
Yeah.
kid, you just have all your different, your toys you're playing with. You got your Power Rangers, and then you got I don't know your Ninja Turtles, and yeah, they're for sure having a crossover episode.
They're just like,
for
how-
sure.
Godzilla people are like, how can we get Kong people to support our films? We'll just make them fight.
We'll just find
Yeah.
it. Yeah, why
And
not?
then we'll make them friends.
And then they're besties. I haven't seen the new one yet, so I don't know. Maybe they're not besties.
Some other ones: Lake Placid versus Anaconda,
Oh, okay.
the Miyagi verse.
The Miyagi verse, is that what that says?
Yeah,
That's what
All
it's
the
called?
Karate
the original
Kids.
is Karate Kid.
Oh,
in
yeah,
1984, and it goes all the way to present. From 1984 to present.
Right.
It's got
Well,
the-
there's a new movie coming out.
Yeah. Well, the most recent I think was Cobra Kai. Right.
Oh, right,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, that's about to be released. The series released
a new-
again. I'm
there's a new
excited.
season?
Yeah, the last season.
You're
I'm
locked in Cobra Kai, right?
I'm locked in.
I'm locked in.
I'm ready.
The Matrix universe.
Okay. What things do they cross over in? The Matrix?
Yeah, it says connecting characters, but then the characters it lists are The Matrix Reloaded, which is just the films, the Matrix Revolutions, the Animatrix, and the Matrix Resurrections.
Is the Matrix here in the room with us?
It's the Matrix here in the room.
The MCU, of course.
Yes, of course. The DCEU, which is the DC one. You know.
Oh, DCEU. Yes, that's on there as well.
But the old one, not the new one that James Gunn is starting.
Right. This one ended in 2023.
Right.
Started in 2013, ended in 2023.
With Aquaman, the last Aquaman. It was the last. Or maybe Blue Beetle. One of those movies was the last DCEU in that universe.
I don't keep up with any DC things. And lately, MCU has dropped so much stuff that it's hard to keep up with.
Yeah, it's gotten tough.
Not gonna lie. When they started doing the limited series, I guess it started with what's her face?
Miss Marvel, you mean?
Nope.
What is
no,
her
the series.
face?
Say that's a series.
The Disney
Loki?
Nope, before that.
WandaVision?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's right, it started kind of there and then it just exploded.
They did too much too fast, I think, was their problem.
Overwhelming.
Well, Kevin Feige just came out, I think this week, and said that they're dialing back the amount of content they're putting out to 2 or 3 movies max a year, and then 2 or 3 shows max a year. And it's
but even then,
that's a lot.
Down,
that's still a lot,
That's a lot.
But to think they were trying to put out 4 to 5 movies a year, before this pre-pandemic, so they were planning it out, right? But they was we're gonna hit 4 or 5 movies in a year, and there's gonna be a new TV show every other week, and it's dude, that's insane.
Yeah.
That's too much.
I can't do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Monsterverse is on there, right? 2014 to present. Sony's Spider-Man universe.
Right. Yeah, that's true.
Connecting characters. And this is 2018 to present, right? So they've got Venom, Morbius, and Madam Web. Which I don't think really any of those performed well, except maybe Venom.
See, I don't think Madam Web did well at all.
But technically, isn't the MCU tied in there also? Because at the end of Morbius, Michael Keaton's Vulture shows up. Did y'all know that?
Yeah, I don't know that.
Is that
official,
a spoiler?
Though.
Sorry about that.
That's been out for a while, probably. So,
has anyone seen Morbius? I mean,
no,
really?
No,
not planning on it either.
Yeah.
The Hanna-Barbera cinematic universe.
Oh, nice.
Went from 2020.
That's awesome.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Hanna-Barbera. 2020 to 2020.
Wait, what?
It started with Scoob.
Scoob.
And the connecting character is Hanna-Barbera. So
just all the characters.
It's like the shortest lived cinematic universe of all time.
Wow. So all that to say, I think the Monsterverse is worthy of your respect and your attention.
I never said I didn't respect it. I just didn't get it.
No, I respect it. I just don't get it. What's your last one?
This one is funny. It's Shermer, Illinois is the cinematic universe.
Okay.
Shermer, Illinois. And it's the National Lampoon universe.
Oh my
1983 to
gosh.
2021. It includes Ferris Bueller, Kevin McAllister, and Clark Griswold.
Whoa, what?
Yeah.
Kevin McAllister?
Yeah. I don't know what's
How
going
so?
on here. It
Interesting.
just doesn't tell me, but I'm intrigued.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, that's cool.
I would have put all the Clark Griswold stuff together, but
For sure.
not Ferris Bueller and
Or
Kevin McAllister.
any of the Home Alone stuff.
Yeah.
Because are they in Shermer, Illinois? Is that where they're supposed to be? I thought they were in Chicago.
I have no idea.
Which I guess, maybe
Honestly,
it's just a suburb.
I have
Because
no idea.
that's the idea, I guess. I don't know.
Wow.
Interesting. Well, yes, cinematic universes. Very
So,
fun.
Liz, you're saying you hate kaiju movies? Is that what you're saying?
You're not into monsters?
What?
You're not
You
into
hate
fighting
Japanese
monsters?
Gosh. I did not say that. None of that came out of my mouth. Here's a disclaimer. That did not happen. That I did not say.
Not again.
We gotta stop.
What is the actual question?
Kaiju is the Japanese term for monster, I think.
Oh.
Generally,
monsters,
but
yeah.
it's the big monster movie fight stuff that Godzilla and all the other characters.
I'm not a hater. Again, I just don't get it.
Did you watch and have you seen any other Godzilla movies before?
Yeah, I early 2010s. I think there was maybe 1 or 2 that came out because I remember going to see a couple of Godzilla movies.
Gotcha. Did you see the one with WandaVision herself, Elizabeth Olsen? Did you see that one?
I don't know.
WandaVision herself?
WandaVision herself. Maybe.
Yeah, that's the first one that came out from this new run of movies. It's okay. I think it was just fine, but a lot of people went to see it, and it spawned the rest of the movies. So, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So this week we've got, I think it's the Planet of the Apes movie coming out, Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes.
Oh, that's right.
And so I was curious, have you guys seen any of those movies?
I think I might have seen the original a long
Like
time ago.
OG?
Like way long time ago.
Wow, okay.
But I was not interested.
So
didn't like it. I was a kid, I think.
Is that the one that came out in the 60s and then was remade in like 2000 or like 99 or something like that?
We've already moved beyond my knowledge of this series.
I have no idea.
I know nothing. I know that I watched a movie about a Planet of the Apes.
Was Mark Wahlberg in it?
I was a child. I don't know.
Why
I couldn't tell you
think
who
you would remember
actors.
that?
I barely remember actors now.
That's a good point.
I can
That's
tell
a
you
really
that
good
Freya
point.
Reid has
Allen
the
is in the newest
worst-
one.
Reid has the
Freya
worst
Allen?
memory.
Yeah.
Who is that?
She plays the girl in the newest one. She's from The Witcher.
She's from The Witcher. Yeah,
Right.
yeah, you're right. Yeah, in Kingdom of Planet of the Apes.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm excited to see it. I haven't seen any of the other ones, so I've.
This is your first
This
one.
is the first-
So he's excited.
What?
He's
No,
jumping
hold on,
in
hold
at
on,
the
hold
tail
on.
end.
No, hold on,
At
hold
the
on.
very
Goodness.
end, there's been 25 of these movies,
He's
and he
Googled
decided
so
to
many.
jump in
So
right
many things.
now.
Exactly.
Right
Guys,
now.
listen.
This is like if someone had never seen any Marvel, and they're like, you know
I'm
what?
just excited
I'm gonna
to jump in.
watch. Well, I can't even tell you what the newest
Efrain
one
just
is.
said, I just have FOMO. I just want to be a part.
I just want to be a part of what's going on. This is my thing. I'm the FOMO guy. The Planet of the Apes movies that they've been releasing in the last 15 years or whatever started with the James Franco one, and I've seen most of that one. I saw the second one.
Most of it.
Yes. I've seen most of that one. I saw the second one, and it's really, really good. I didn't see the third one. And then now there's a fourth one coming out. So
Are
I
you
need to
gonna
watch
watch
the rest
the
of
third
them.
one?
Yeah, so I got to go
Are
watch
you
the
gonna
rest of
finish
them.
watching
Wow.
the first one?
Maybe.
Oh
I'll
my
think about
gosh.
it.
I would bet money he doesn't.
I'm going to watch them all. I love movies, clearly. But they're really cool because it kind of kills, basically, when the first movie came out years and years ago, the like big reveal is that like they're astronauts that land on a planet and these apes talk and they run things, right? And so it's like, well, that's crazy.
Are you about to spoil the series for me?
It's the original from the 60s.
He's only going to spoil it if you
Or
actually
70s.
intend on watching it.
I'm not.
Okay,
Yeah, I'm
well,
not
there you go.
watching.
Carry on.
Suck it up.
So from way back, the original, it reveals that they're on Earth and they're like, yo, what? This is Earth in the future. And that's like the big,
In the future,
yeah. So in the future, basically it's like planet
these
Earth.
astronauts are from the past,
No, I think they're like regular,
like star travelers.
Yeah, they're like-
basically humans escaped Earth, went and lived somewhere else, and then
Right.
they came back.
Right.
So it's not really Earth from the future. It's just Earth
right.
now.
It's Earth in the future, but the story
For us.
we
In the
don't
future for
realize
us.
takes place in the future, right?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So we're like, oh, so it's in the future, but yeah.
So the
exactly.
audience is led to believe that it's like present day astronauts are just exploring space and they find a
kind
planet.
of, right? It's kind of
Yeah.
a sci-fi thing. Maybe it's a
didn't-
little futuristic, but not
Yeah.
like you don't expect that.
So the astronauts coming in, like they're coming down on their little spaceship, but they don't recognize the continents. You know,
Yeah, I mean,
studied a globe in history.
yeah,
class
right.
at
I
all.
mean, maybe they don't know. Maybe they don't remember. But I think they find the Statue of Liberty and that clues them in. They go, oh, this is Earth, you know? And it's like
This is
wreckage,
Earth.
you know? And so, anyway, so that's the big reveal. So now, years later, they made this new series of movies. And I mean, it's like 15 years old now that they've been doing this. But it's kind of the prequel, like leading up to it, leading up to like that point. And so the first one was how the apes evolved to be more, to have more sentience and stuff and
Right.
be able to like speak and things like that. And so it continues from there. And so it's kind of cool. It kills the like suspense of like, this is, whoa, the Earth, what? That's crazy. But it's kind of just an interesting, cool thing. And it's Andy Serkis is like a big part of it because
Of course he is.
because he's the
motion
mocap
cap,
dude.
yeah.
Yeah. And so
the king of mocap,
king of mocap. And it's so, he's so good at it. It's
like
crazy.
the king of Motown. But
Oh my gosh. So anyway,
Wow, I'm so excited for you
Thanks.
and your movie.
that's really great for you.
Yeah.
it's really great for you, man.
Yeah. Do you want to know something else that's really connected to Planet of the Apes?
Sure. Yeah.
Charlotte the Stingray.
Oh, yeah. Totally
so
connected.
I have an update of Charlotte. So yes.
What's kind of an update?
I'm still trying to figure out what the
No,
Planet
you
of the
just
Apes
you
is.
just got to ride the wave.
You don't get it?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
No, I
You
get
get it or no?
for sure. I just want to make sure the viewers got it.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
No, they got it.
It's super
Yeah.
obvious.
All right.
Come on. Give us a like and a subscribe if you get it. Anyways, so at this point, over a month ago, we talked about Charlotte the Stingray, how she was pregnant, and there was no other male stingray in her tank. People were like, oh, she got pregnant by a shark, so it's going to be a new species, shark ray. It's immaculate conception, stingray Jesus, so Steezus. Then they were like, no, guys, it's this like actual real scientific thing. Parthenogenesis, I believe. She was able to fertilize her own egg. What a queen. And she's pregnant.
Life
finds a way.
Right.
Life finds a way. Well, the average gestation
There you go.
for a stingray is like 3 to 3.5 months. Well, it's been like almost 6.
Yeah.
That she's been pregnant.
It's been a super long time.
So either there's like a human in there, an elephant. I'm kidding. But her pregnancy is going on for very long. And so there was one update like a while ago that I saw that they were bringing in like other experts in to come look, but that hasn't happened because it was going to be really expensive. And so they were like, hey, just come for free. And then heard nothing. But like once a week, the page, their Instagram and their TikTok are Team ECCO, so Team Echo.
Right.
They put out like an update on Charlotte, how she's doing. They like have this GoPro that they were given.
Put the GoPro on
They
Charlotte.
strapped it to her head.
They have it like underwater and they're feeding her and they kind of show her life. So there's just so much happening and not happening at the same time. So because she's been pregnant for so long, now there's a ton of questions of what the heck is actually happening.
What?
Is she a stingray?
I believe it
the
is
main question.
confirmed that she's stingray.
Okay.
Like what else would she be though?
I believe it's confirmed. Not certain.
Right.
Right. By the looks
pretty
of it, she's kind of stingray-y. So
Yeah. You mentioned a while back how they had ultrasounds for this baby stingray, baby Steezus, whatever it is in there. Shark ray. That looked really sus. You thought they looked super fake because you could see in the ultrasound the like
a little fin, like flapping,
flappy winds, flappy boys. So do you think it's like a hoax? Like, do you think something shady's going on?
Live on air right now. We want you to give your professional opinion.
So my professional opinion is, I am kind of leaning towards that it's fake. And
what qualifies you to make this distinction?
My years of conspiracy theorizing.
What else do you need, folks?
You heard it here first. So one of the things that one of the guys I work with said the other day, just really like, man, you're probably actually right. So one of his theories was she was actually pregnant a normal way. They put a boy stingray in there when a man and a woman love each other very much. They made
stingray.
And then they just put it out and they're like, oh, she's pregnant. We don't know how.
What happened?
And then
but that doesn't really line up with the idea that this is taking a long time.
Exactly.
That's
exactly.
Right, yeah.
So the other theory is that she has like a tumor or a growth inside of her.
Sad.
It would actually be very sad because it's kind of large.
Be even more sad as if they were leveraging that tumor for
financial gain.
What's the word I'm
attention,
looking for?
fame, virality.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, all of the above. So yeah, with him saying that, and then I've said from the beginning, you can roll back the tapes. I said it that the ultrasound looked sketchy, and that it's been like almost 6 months and she's still pregnant, and the fact that I'm so sorry, but the aquarium, it's a nonprofit organization. And as someone that's in a nonprofit, like, listen, if some people want to give us money or things for free, go ahead. And so this is my own personal conspiracy theory. This is nothing, whatever, my expertise. I kind of think it's not real. And it's for like the hype and attention. And I mean, there's just been a lot of traffic to their aquarium. There's been a lot of donors, they've been sent so much stuff. I don't know, and I hate to say it, but maybe Charlotte is being taken advantage of.
Oh, Charlotte,
Well,
no.
3 days ago, a Yahoo News article
Trustworthy.
also was basically on the same page as you. And
Oh, wait, no way. They're
yeah.
very trustworthy there.
Fans of Charlotte the Stingray accuse Aquarium of sharing false information.
Oh.
Yeah, and it just goes on to talk about how they're either lying about the pregnancy or something bad has happened to Charlotte.
Yeah.
And like how maybe the timetable has not been true the whole time. So kind of wild. I was just trying to find like a little GIF or something of her ultrasound. Mm-hmm. But I found this instead.
Yeah, I'll try to find it and we can see if we can. Oh, see, there it is.
Yep, there it is.
Is it the video?
Yeah.
It's the ultrasound video. Yeah.
Yeah, we can try
Can I see it too, please?
Yeah. Hey, guys.
Little flappy boy. We'll show everybody here on the screen. This just looks like chaos.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of wild.
No.
Oh no! Straight to Instagram.
Yeah. There it is.
Crazy. Oh, I see.
You see?
Yo.
Like it kind of doesn't look.
Yeah, but I mean,
real.
what's that supposed to? I mean, what's it supposed to look like? Right?
a
No, right. I don't know,
actual
and I've never seen
Stingray
ultrasound.
yeah.
Right.
Not something weird.
I don't know.
You've never seen a human one either?
No, I've never seen
Oh.
a stingray ultrasound.
Oh.
Yeah,
I thought
that
you
felt
said-
very like aggressive.
Have you never seen one? You didn't see yours?
I didn't. I was present, but I didn't.
I was in
let
there.
it look.
I was busy.
But yeah, so that's my update, not update.
Yeah.
You know, but I think there's just, it's very timely to talk about it right now because today, May 9th, that's what we have. And it's only getting worse as the days go on.
The days
Just
go
gets
on. The
sketchier.
time goes on.
I have a theory.
Go ahead.
What's your theory, Reid?
This is the start of our own Monsterverse movie.
Yes.
Charlotte is the mother of the first real world kaiju.
Wait, actually, that's a great
I love it.
genesis
I love
of
it.
this.
I can't wait. So what is
See,
she going
I'd
to be
watch
like?
that.
Is the baby going to be able to like actually fly in the air?
No one knows.
That would be kind of sick, you know.
It may not even be a
Imagine-
stingray kaiju.
It's a menace
Oh,
to,
it's just-
What
to
impregnated
sea
Charlotte?
and air.
Sea and air. You know, like in Alien, how it's like this weird little egg thing,
Yeah.
where like a weird little creature comes out of it and shoots an egg inside of you, and then what comes out is like a totally different looking creature.
Right.
It could be like that.
Exactly.
Maybe an
Right.
alien implanted Charlotte the Stingray,
And we're back to aliens.
and we're back to
What
aliens.
is
Yes,
what is going to
guys.
fight Charlotte's child?
What could it be?
Nessie.
Nessie?
Has to protect home turf. I'm all about it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hollywood, if
Okay.
you heard, just hit us up.
Guys, we got the next cinematic universe here, baby.
That's just part of the Monsterverse. We'll just
we'll just
lump
throw it in there?
Yeah,
Oh.
we'll just
Okay.
lump it in there. It's fine.
Godzilla X Kong X Steezus. That's in there.
Charlotte. Well, ew, no. It's going down.
All right. Well, if you have any thoughts on Charlotte, if you're excited to hear what happens, let us know. If you would go watch the Godzilla X Kong X Steezus X Charlotte X Aliens movie.
You're selling it so well.
I know. I'm doing a
Bye.
good job.
Bye, everybody.
Thanks for joining us.